Welcome back to Nature's Flora, where we dig deep into the secrets that make gardens thrive naturally, and where soil isn't just dirt, it's the foundation of life itself. Today, I want to take you on a journey that starts not in a greenhouse or a store-bought garden bed, but in the quiet, unassuming corners of the forest. Before we dive into the thick of it, if you love discovering practical gardening tips that are grounded in science yet achievable for any gardener, take a moment to hit that like button. Leave a comment, sharing your favorite soil trick, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the transformative ideas we explore here. Sharing this with friends who love gardening or sustainable living is a way to grow this community and spread the knowledge. When I first started my farm 4 years ago, the soil was compacted, dry, and lifeless. You couldn't even stick a finger in it without struggle. Fast forward to today, and that same ground is transformed into a thriving ecosystem where plants grow effortlessly, soil breathes, and water retention is naturally balanced. The difference isn't the amount of fertilizer I use or the pesticides I avoid. It's the understanding that nature has its own rhythm, and by working with it instead of against it, we can unlock astonishing productivity. This is exactly what I want to share with you. Step 1 in this transformation is observing what happens naturally. A walk into any forest will reveal soil that never needs tending, yet it's rich, moist, and alive. Leaves fall, bugs scuttle beneath the surface, fungi break down organic matter, and roots spread deep without resistance. The secret is in the layers: organic matter, partially decomposed material, and finally, mineral soil that retains moisture and nurtures life. By simply mimicking these natural layers in our gardens, covering soil with leaves, mulch, and other organic debris, we can drastically reduce water evaporation, improve soil structure, and foster an environment where plants thrive without chemical intervention. Understanding soil biology is the next game changer. For years, conventional gardening promoted chemical fertilizers and pesticides, aiming to kill everything harmful while feeding plants artificially. But nature doesn't operate this way. Every bacteria, fungus, and insect has a role, creating a balance that sustains plant life. Learning to work with these organisms transforms your garden from a sterile patch into a living system. In my garden, the soil teems with worms, microbes, and insects that continually enrich the earth. No one is out there spraying pesticides or adding synthetic fertilizers, yet the plants flourish because the soil is vibrant and self-regulating. By seeing soil as a living entity rather than a passive growing medium, we unlock both productivity and sustainability. Composting is a critical piece of this puzzle. A successful compost system is all about balanced greens, such as kitchen scraps and fresh plant material, provide nitrogen, while browns, like leaves, straw, and wood chips, supply carbon. Allowing these components to decompose naturally, with minimal interference, produces humus that's rich in nutrients, microorganisms, and structure. Over time, adding this compost back to the garden not only improves fertility, but also enhances moisture retention and encourages deep root growth. In practical terms, what started as a simple 3-bin system on my farm became the heart of a self-sustaining garden. The worms, bugs, and bacteria that thrive in compost continue to populate the beds, supporting plant growth long after the compost is applied. A revolutionary step I've recently adopted is precise soil testing that goes beyond conventional pH measurements or guesswork. Standard tests often tell you little about what your plants can actually absorb. Modern tests, like the one I use from Redmond Minerals, measure bioavailable nutrients, giving actionable insights into how your soil and compost interact. This allows for targeted amendments and ensures that any additions, organic or otherwise, are actually effective. By comparing soil samples with finished compost, you can optimize your inputs, avoid unnecessary expense, and accelerate the growth of a productive, healthy garden from the very first season. Perhaps the most important lesson I've learned is that laziness, in gardening, can be a virtue. Observing nature, minimizing interference, and working strategically with organic matter allows a small amount of effort to yield extraordinary results. You don't need a tractor, chemicals, or constant watering. By layering leaves, nurturing compost, and letting life thrive in the soil, the garden takes care of itself. The results speak for themselves: deep roots, diverse plant life, and resilience against drought or pests. In short, a lazy gardener who respects soil biology can outperform the most meticulously managed conventional garden. This approach isn't just for experienced growers. Even if you're starting fresh this season, applying these principles, working with soil layers, encouraging microbial life, creating balanced compost, and testing for bioavailable nutrients can fast-track your success. Nature provides the template. Our job is simply to observe, replicate, and nurture it. Over time, you'll see your soil transform, your plants thrive, and the garden itself become a self-sustaining ecosystem. So, take the first step today. Start a compost pile, collect fallen leaves, observe your soil, and embrace the life teeming beneath the surface. And if you want a full beginner's guide with tools, tests, and real-life examples, be sure to check out the resources linked on our channel. Most importantly, like this video, share it with friends who care about gardening and sustainability. Leave your questions or experiences in the comments, and subscribe to Nature's Flora so you never miss a chance to learn from the soil and the seasons. Together, we can grow more than food. We can grow knowledge, community, and a garden that truly thrives on nature's wisdom.